3 ways to be fully present with your kids. Ever felt like you are there but not really there for your kids? You are juggling with work, messages, and endless to dos, but deep down you wonder, am I truly present with my child? Imagine if you just a few small shifts could turn rushed, distracted moments into deep, meaningful connections without needing more time. In this video, I'll show you 3 simple but powerful ways to be fully present with your kids so they feel truly seen, heard, and loved. And trust me, this will change your parenting forever. Stay till the end because I'll share a bonus tip that makes connection effortless even on your busiest days. So let's dive in. Dear moms, imagine this. Instead of constantly feeling guilty for being too busy or too distracted, you create moments of deep connection with your child, even in the middle of a chaotic day. Here's my promise. By the end of this video, you'll have 3 simple science-backed strategies that will help you be fully present with your kids without needing extra hours in your day. Here's what you're going to gain. You will feel more connected to your child without feeling stretched thin. You will turn everyday moments like car rides or bedtimes into deep bonding opportunities. You'll reduce mom guilt and create lasting childhood memories starting today. The best part is these aren't complicated techniques. You can start using them immediately and see a difference in how your child responds to you. So stick around because these simple shifts will transform your parenting journey today. Dear mothers, today your juggling is endless. Work, home, school, activities, and never-ending to-do list. In the middle of it all, it's easy to assume that just being around our kids is enough. But the truth is, kids don't just need our physical presence. They crave our emotional presence too. Do you feel it's a challenge for you? Your child is growing up fast and you don't want to look back and realize you missed the moments that mattered. You're constantly pulling in 100 directions and it feels like you never have enough time to truly connect. Maybe you've even noticed your child withdrawing, spending more time on screens, or not sharing as much as they used to. That's why this video is a game changer. Think about this. When was the last time your child shared something with you and you were fully present, not half listening while cooking dinner or checking your phone? You're not alone in this. Many moms feel stretched thin and guilty for not being more available to their kids. But the truth is, you don't need more time. You just need the right presence strategies to make the moments you already have count. As conscious parents, it's our role to create emotional safety for our kids. When we learn to be fully present, our kids feel seen, heard, and valued. We build stronger, lifelong connections with them. They become more emotionally secure and open up with us. The best part is, these 3 strategies I'm about to share are simple, powerful, and will transform your parenting journey starting today. So let's dive in. I would recommend that you get a pen and a paper or take digital notes because these small shifts will make a big impact and you'll want to remember them. As a bonus for action takers, if you take notes and stay till the end, I have a special free resource that is for you. A downloadable presence power checklist with quick actionable steps to help you apply these strategies effortlessly in your daily life. So go ahead and get ready to take notes. Let's get started with what does it mean to be fully present with our kids. Number 1, quality over quantity. Presence isn't how much time you spend with your kids. It's about how you show up in the time you already have. Number 2, emotional availability. Being present means listening, engaging, and responding in a way that makes your child feel seen and valued. Number 3, mindful attention. Fully focusing on your child when you are with them, without distraction from work, screen, or mental to-do list. Number 4, non-verbal connection. Your eye contact, tone, and body language communicates more than words. Presence is all about how you interact, not just what you say. 5th, creating meaningful micro moments. Presence isn't just about big events. It's in small, everyday interactions that build deep bonds. 6th, emotional safety. When kids feel that parent is fully present, they feel safe to express their feelings, thoughts, and dreams. So why should you be fully present? Number 1, it makes stronger emotional bonds. When children feel heard and valued, they form deeper, more trusting relationships with their parents. 2, it reduces behavioral issues. Kids who receive attuned attention are less likely to seek negative ways of expressing. Number 3, it builds emotional intelligence. By modeling presence, you teach kids how to be emotionally present in their relationships as well. Number 4, it prevents regret. Children grow up fast. Being intentional, maybe in fewer moments, gives you the sense that you haven't missed a moment. Number 5, it reduces mom guilt. When you practice presence, even short interactions feel fulfilling, removing the guilt of not doing enough. 6th, it boosts self-worth in kids. When you are fully present, your child feels valued, boosting their confidence and self-esteem. So how? What are the ways to be fully present with your child? Number 1, the 5-minute full focus rule. Dedicating 5 minutes of undistracted 100% attention to your child multiple times a day really works well. Many parents think they need hours to be present, but 5 minutes of deep connection is far more impactful than hours of half attention. So how to do it? Create a full focus moment daily. For example, before school or after school, bedtime or mealtime, set a ritual where you put everything away and focus solely on your child. Use eye contact and body language. When your child talks to you, pause what you are doing, turn around them and make eye contact. This makes them feel valued. Be curious. Ask thoughtful questions. Instead of how was school, ask what was the funniest thing that happened today. It sparks real conversation. Match their energy. If they are excited about a story, show excitement too. If they are calm, respond with warmth and softness. Put down the phone. Use no screen zones when you are with your kid. Set a no phone rule for 5 minutes, morning chat, bedtime, or while driving them to school. End with a loving gesture. A warm hug, a pat on the head, or simply saying, "I love hearing about your day," seals the connection. Second technique, the presence anchor. Using physical or mental anchors to keep your mind from drifting away when spending time with your child. Our mind wanders naturally, but an anchor helps snap us back into the present moment when we catch ourselves drifting. How do we do this? Use a physical anchor. Holding your child's hand while talking, stroking their hair, or holding a small presence rock in your pocket as a reminder to stay engaged. Use a mental anchor. For example, repeat to yourself, "This moment matters," when your mind starts drifting to work or course. Do a quick breath reset. If you feel distracted, take a deep breath, exhale slowly, and refocus before responding to your child. Narrate your engagement. Instead of saying, while distracted, say, wow, tell me more about that. This keeps you actively engaged. Limit multitasking during conversations. If your child wants to talk while you're cooking, pause, give eye contact for a moment and say, I want to hear this just 1 second before continuing. Schedule one fully present activity per day. A 5 minutes bedtime chat, 10 minutes play session, or a walk together where your mind is fully there. Number 3, pause and reflect. Training yourself to pause before reacting so you respond with presence instead of reacting on autopilot. Many parents respond while half listening. This technique ensures you hear your child fully before responding. Pause for 3 seconds before responding. Instead of immediately replying while distracted, take deep breath, focus and then respond. Reflect back what you heard. If your child says, I am nervous about my test, instead of brushing it off, say, I hear that you're feeling nervous. What's making you feel that way? Resist fixing right away. Just listen. If your child says, my friend was mean today, instead of immediately offering solutions, just let them talk first. Use tell me more instead of yes or no questions. Instead of was school okay, say tell me more about something interesting that happened in school today. Stay physically still while they talk. Avoid fidgeting, walking away or looking at other things. This signals distraction. End with a reassuring statement. I love hearing your thoughts. I'm always here for you. This makes kids emotionally safe to open up. Now that you have 3 powerful ways to be fully present with your kids, it's time to put them into action. Want to make it even easier? I've created this free Presence Powerful checklist, a simple step-to-step guide to help you integrate these techniques into your daily life effortlessly. Click on the link in the description below and download it now. Do hit the subscribe and the like button and share it with a friend or a relative who would benefit from this video. Join our parenting community. If you're a mother who's ready to embrace conscious parenting and raise emotionally resilient kids, then you need to be part of our community. Click the link below to join my free private group where I share exclusive tips, live question answers, and parenting insights you won't find anywhere else. I would love to see you in my masterclass. To create deeper emotional bonds with your kids, end the cycle of distraction and mom guilt, build a happier, more connected family dynamic. All links are in the description below so you don't miss out. Before you go, do write in the comment box your biggest takeaways from this video and which technique are you willing to try immediately. Let's create a movement of conscious, present parenting, one mom at a time. See you in the next video.